Today, I'll be showing you 9 different rotationless algorithms to solve this F2L case from this angle as your last slot on the Rubik's Cube. Alright, so quickly starting off with the first algorithm. So you want to take this pair, you move it to the left side over here, and do a sledgehammer, which is R prime F, R F prime, and that pairs it up so you can do U and then a 3-move insert to solve this pair. So once again, R prime F, R F prime, U, R prime. Now onto the second algorithm. For this algorithm, you want to hold this corner above its slot and do M, U, and then you can do wide R, U prime, wide R prime, and then you solve this cross piece with U prime, M prime, like so. So once again, M, U, wide R, U prime, R prime, U prime, M prime to solve the cross piece. And doing it fast will look something like this. Now I know some of you out there like using S-move algorithms, so this is going to be one of them. You take this pair, you move it to the left side like here, then you do S prime, R U R prime, S to pair it up, and do R U to R prime to insert this pair. So once again, you do a U, and then you do S prime with your left hand like this, R U R prime, and then you do S with your right hand, and then you do R U to prime with your left hand, R prime to solve this pair. And doing it fast will look something like that. Now this is the fourth algorithm. Now personally, I find this to be the most boring or mainstream one, but basically you hold it from this angle, you do F prime, U F to pair it up, U2, R U R prime to insert it. So as for the finger tricks, I like to put my thumb on the bottom, and then push for this F prime, and then push, F, U2 double flick, R U R prime to insert it. And doing it fast will look something like that. Now onto the fifth algorithm. Now personally, I haven't found any tutorials or anything on this algorithm, so I think it's still a relatively new and unknown algorithm. So it goes like this: R, U prime, R, U2, and now you just do R2 prime, U prime, R2, U prime, R2 to solve this pair. So once again, you do R, U prime, R, U2, and now you just want to alternate R2 and U prime. R2, U prime, R2, U prime, R2, and that will solve this pair. For the finger tricks, I like to do the R, U prime, R using my thumb, so I put my thumb here, R, U prime with my thumb, R, U2 double flick, R2, U prime, R2, U prime, R2. Now, when you reach this stage and you want to do the next U prime, you can also use your middle finger like so to avoid having to reposition your left index finger. And doing it fast will look something like this. So now the 6th and 7th algorithm are going to be really similar, and I'll show you why in a moment. So the basis of these two algorithms is that you can hold it in this angle, and you can do R prime, D prime, R U prime, R prime, DR to pair it up, and that will give you a 3-move insert from here. So that is the 7th algorithm. You just pair it up like this, and then you go straight into your 3-move insert like so. And doing it fast will look something like that. So now what is the next algorithm? So for this algorithm, you're actually going to do a bit of a cancellation. So once again, you do the same algorithm at the start, but right here, instead of doing an R to take this pair out, note that the first move of a sledgehammer is R prime. So instead, from here you can just do F, R, F prime to cancel into a sledgehammer. So the algorithm is R prime, D prime, R, U prime, R prime, D, and then you do F, R, F prime to insert this pair. So now on to the last two algorithms, the 8th and the 9th algorithm. And once again, these two algorithms are actually going to be pretty similar. So for the 8th algorithm, it goes like this: R, U to R prime, U, and that sets it up to this F2L case, which can be solved like so. Doing it fast will look something like that. So now for the final algorithm, it goes like this: R, U, R prime, U2, which sets it up to this case. And doing it fast will look something like this. So the similarity between these two algorithms is that both of them use a combination of R and U moves to set them up to a different case, which can also be solved with R and U moves. So for the second last algorithm, you can do R U to R prime, which sets it up to this case. And for the last algorithm, you do these moves, which sets it up to this case. Both of these algorithms are completely R and U moves. Alright, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys learned something new from this tutorial, and this video right here is me showing you 7 different ways to solve the flipped edge F2L case. Let me know if you guys like this new series that I've been doing, where I show you many different algorithms to solve each case, so that you can pick the one which finger tricks works best for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.